Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Gain of 16.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Panthers want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback adapting. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miles. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lang. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
35, hit, 17.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Burks. With the catch, it's Miles. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Hit right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Listen. The aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Using his legs, it's Lane. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Burks. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Clemson. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 100 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Burks. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 15. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It'll be 3rd and long. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that stand. to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And tackled there by the defense.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket.
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hires on the move. Working on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The short hands, it's Turner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Big fella moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Davidson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It's complete to the left. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not... They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Found a save. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Touchdown! Quarterback may change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's Smith. Spinderella. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Finds his man. It's Smith.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get it.
And he'll take it in. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Going over the top. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now on the move. Touchdown, Auburn! And rides the back and leaves it on the option.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Punched out of the pocket. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the... So here comes the Auburn offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you.
There he goes! He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And they're going to... The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They want that clock to run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the... We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Smith. Spins away from the defense. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with his back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could...
Touchdown, Auburn! Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Cut. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The officials. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Going to sling it on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Shotgun snap on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Lost to throw again. Got a man. It's Henderson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw. And you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made at the... Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Makes the grab. And into the... They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the... Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Gonna look downfield again. Moving away from pressure. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's going for the goal line. Going right to work up top. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn going to work with another first down. Hauls it in. And he strides his way in. They'll operate out of split backs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Turner. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he'll hook. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes it. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Turner.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And give him another. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating.